Oh, hey, Seamus! My friend Seamus! How's it going? You got hands now? That's pretty cool. Hey, listen, just hold on. Let me explain things. I don't actually know what's going on. I've been reassigned. Dear reader, Tom43770 is to be reassigned due to the cancellation of Jordan Peele's Twilight Zone, dude! Seamus, could you just give me this one thing? Like, are we even enemies anymore? What are we? Under the new rule of Lord Hamlet, Tom43770 must watch and review the new iCarly series exclusively available on Paramount Plus. What the heck is Paramount Plus? Oh. Sorry, man. Jeez, I didn't think... Well, I kind of hate you, so I don't... This doesn't really bother me that much. I gotta go. I gotta get to work.
Tebow, will you blink us a party bush already? Oh no, I'm blinking.
Okay, so iCarly. I feel like it was one of those standout childhood shows that nobody really acknowledged was a childhood show at the time. It was like everybody pretended they didn't watch it, but we totally did all the time. Maybe it was seen as like a girly show because like the two main characters were girls. But I'll say it that this show was pretty great. It had all the wacky, zany humor you want from Mr. Schneider over here. And that's for better or worse. To me, it felt like it was like a spiritual successor to Drake and Josh, which is the show that everybody holds in such a high regard. I don't think it's a crazy idea for Paramount Plus to be leaning on this show to gain a young adult audience. There's not much else to be nostalgic over. The more popular shows have too much behind-the-scenes drama, and everything else is just not as recognizable. You think True Jackson VP is gonna rake in the subscribers? You think Bucket and Skinner's epic adventures is just gonna blow everyone away? No. And what could be more relevant than a show that's basically about YouTubers? Every kid wants to be a YouTuber.
Hi, welcome to my first Minecraft Let's Play.
iCarly was a show about kids way ahead of their time doing wacky YouTube videos long before Among Us Fortnite at 3 a.m. challenge or whatever. It's so old school that one of their biggest guest stars was freaking Fred.
You're gonna see Fred. Interweb sensation Fred.
Hey, it's Fred, and I'm gonna be on iCarly. It's gonna be so
awesome.
What if the reboot was like the antithesis of that? Now grown up, washed up, trying to maintain their precious viewer retention while actual children rake in 5 times their views just by playing Minecraft? You can explore what spending most of your life on social media chasing an algorithm can do to a person. I'm not saying turn it into a cutting-edge drama, but look, man, you're clearly aiming the show at a more mature audience who's all grown up now. Nostalgia might be enough to start a free trial and check out the first few episodes, but then when the writing is this bad?
How should I caption it? When your leftovers should have just been left. Do you guys get it?
Shit! Seamus, will you please leave the reviewing to me? So what I was getting to that. It's my job to do that. It's your job. You don't have a job. Alright, Seamus, I'm gonna make you happy, okay? Let me get this. I'm gonna get this pop filter right on here, alright? And I'm gonna start popping these peas professionally, like a puma pooping in a Paris patch with people. I'm gonna watch it at some point. Alright, the best way I can explain this show to you is not by describing the plot. The plot is your very basic sitcom A story, B story where a character learns a lesson, you know, the same crap that you always see. You'll understand what the show's like when I describe each character and where they're at now. Carly. She's a little washed up, a little depressed, somewhat relatable. She accidentally films herself being dumped by her boyfriend, and you think, oh, then maybe this will kick off the conflict of the show. Like 40,000 people watch this happen and she becomes a laughingstock of the internet, you know? She has to deal with that? No. This is only relevant to the plot of episode 1. And hardly. The boy didn't know he was being recorded, and we never see him find out, and it's never mentioned again. Immediately, this is when you realize the writers don't know or care about how the internet works in this show about being on the internet. This all happens, and at the end of the episode, she just decides to start iCarly again, and she immediately gets all of her viewers back, and it's easy, and it just happens, and iCarly's back. That's not how it works.
What makes Carly want to start the show back up?
She hasn't ever really had anything that was just hers. She's always had a co-host, and she's never really had to stand just on her own.
Even with her boyfriend problems, Carly doesn't care too much about anything else because she's still mooching off her rich brother, Spencer. He's rich now. I actually think they handled Spencer the best out of any of these guys because he was basically a cartoon character in the original show. He makes these ridiculous, impossible sculptures, and somehow they can afford this place through that or through their dad. I don't know what their dad does. He's like in the Navy or something. The point is they're not even dancing around it anymore. Spencer is rich because of his art, and that's just funny. I like that. It works for him. But his only struggle as a character is that he's not accepted by this new character, Harper, who is not Sam. Let's get into that. So I talked about it earlier when choosing a reboot. You can't have Drake and Josh without Drake. He's in jail. You can't have Zoe 101 without Zoe. She canceled the show because she got pregnant or something like that. So boy, do I wish this show was called iCarly and also Sam and Gibby, because they are gone. If you didn't know, Jeanette McCurdy had a terrible, horrendous experience as a child actor. Kids made fun of her because of the character she played. Her mom forced her to keep doing it because it was their only source of income. She fell into bulimia, and to top it all off, she had to work for one of the biggest creeps in Hollywood. Allegedly. I mean, she just checked off every bad thing that could happen to a child actor. But you know what? She moved on. She's killing it now. She's doing her own thing, and she doesn't need this show, and you love to see that. But what about Gibby? What's he doing?
你这个白痴生活从来都不是种。Precisely.
In middle school, there's a kid in my class, his last name was Gibbs, and every time we'd pass him in the hall, we'd go, Gibby! And he got so pissed off. Anyway, let's look at the related videos. The new iCarly is utterly bizarre. 2 million views. He's just ranting about how the show's bad. That's what I'm doing. Why can't I have 2 million views? No, that can't be it. Look, check this out. He uploaded this on June 23rd. Not even a week after the show premiered. He literally watched one episode before making this video. But he was hot on the algorithm, man. That's what we gotta do. Wait, look at this. iCarly was a weird show. Oh, I guess this was weird too. Henry Danger was the weirdest show. Oh, this is even weirder. Spy Kids literally makes no sense. That's So Raven was the weirdest show. Okay, I thought the other one was. Oh, Life with Derek was the weirdest show on Disney. Is this all you have to do? See, just forget all that stuff you said. We just need to manipulate the algorithm and create these insufferable video titles with stupid thumbnails, and that's how we get views. Watch this. The new iCarly is the craziest show I've ever seen. I can't even believe it. I don't want to copy, what's his name, Oscar Mayer too much. So let's add a little bit more. And here's why. Alright, see, it's fine. The new iCarly is the craziest show I've ever seen. I can't even believe it. And here's why. We've already established how the writers are talking about a subject matter they pretty much know nothing about. Like, they know their internet buzzwords. They see their kids doing TikToks and think, yeah, all they do all day is dance and scroll Instagram. Hashtag father, why can't I click the book? Oh, right, that reminds me. Freddie's a father now. Yeah, so they decided to make Freddie the true failure of the group. He's twice divorced. He's running off a failed tech startup and he still lives with his mom. He also has to take care of his stepchild, which he somehow got stuck with. He's only like 2 years older than me, man. People don't get married at 22 anymore, Danny Fernandez. Freddie spent like 5 years chasing a single girl and you expect me to believe he married twice? So this is part of where we really see the tonal whiplash of the show. It brings up these very adult, life-changing issues, but it still wants to be this super lighthearted, no problem sitcom for kids. Here's the thing. I know it's stupid to waste time complaining about a tone of a show made for 10-year-olds. But this isn't. This is literally made for my exact age bracket. Early 20s, just coming into adulthood, the age of social media, grew up watching the original show. You can tell someone on the team was like, yeah, you see all those memes about depression these kids make? Let's do that stuff.
We're all gonna die someday.
You can't just make those jokes. Carly's not depressed. She's just sad about a boy that she broke up with. She has no life problems whatsoever besides that. Alright, guys, I have a confession to make. iCarly is not the craziest show I've ever seen. I can believe it. It's really just another mediocre sitcom. I was just looking for views because I was told to by Pamit. Who is Pamit? Hey Sebas, check this out. A little cartoon version of me, like you said. Sebas, with all due respect, it doesn't matter to me if I'm working for you or Pamit or whoever. I'm doing the same crap.
More than